Y'all, we are officially at a place where you do not know who's going to be riding down the street coming straight at you, especially people in their Teslas or electric cars that are able to drive for them and they're able to just kind of act like it's their own personal Uber driver. You know, they could just go haywire and decide to fling you off a bridge or something while you're driving down the street. But I mean, maybe that's just me being paranoid. I would not trust this shit, but people seem to be doing that now. Especially when like you're in the car by yourself, like you're still the Uber driver. But this did not stop this lady in Canada who has gone viral after she was allegedly caught literally asleep in her Tesla behind the wheel while her Tesla was driving down the highway. I can barely get enough sleep just with the fucking racket going on in my brain while I'm trying to lay in my fucking bed. So I can't imagine that this lady is able to do this shit behind an 18-wheeler flying down the interstate. Maybe I just can't do it. This lady's probably got bigger balls than I do. Because this lady is trusting Elon Musk way more with her safety than I do putting a bag of popcorn in my microwave and trusting it not to light some shit on fire. So here's what I'm talking about today, guys. There was a driver in Canada who was driving down the highway and looked over at a passing Tesla and probably did like a double, triple, fucking quadruple take on this whole situation. Maybe even starting to have like an existential crisis in the middle of driving down the road because they saw a driver completely asleep in their car going down the fucking interstate. Like, imagine trying to explain that to somebody. It's like, yeah, I passed somebody taking a nap on the interstate. It's like, oh, they pulled over to take a nap. They must have been on a long drive, right? Where they parked? No. Are they dead? Nope, they were just vibing, hanging out, taking a nap in their fucking Tesla. And the witness that we're talking about today is a lady named Carly King, who said she couldn't believe what she was seeing when she was telling reporters that she kept looking because her brain just refused to take in the information that there was somebody driving down the road without actually driving, just taking a nap, drooling down their fucking windshield. And honestly, I would have been the same way. I would have looked over like, oh, cool, a Tesla. And then look again, and is she like is she fucking dead? Like what is happening here? I would have cranked down my window and slung something at her car, done anything to wake this lady up. I feel like when you see somebody driving down the street, if you see someone asleep in their car, you assume they're like narcoleptic or have some kind of medical issue, and this is just not normal behavior. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's what the self-driving feature is for. I feel like it's more like an autopilot with steroids that you still need to pay attention to make sure it's not going to fucking veer off and ram into some kid's tricycle. But evidently, this lady didn't feel that way. Shortly after Carly saw that this was going on, she contacted the Canadian Roadside Mountain Police people and also Highway Patrol in Canada, which definitely feels like the correct response. I don't know who else you would be able to call to actually get. Like, I feel like maybe they should like fly in a fucking attack helicopter and stop that shit from going haywire. Because contrary to what people believe, I feel like Tesla's autopilot is not exactly the same thing as like hiring Morgan Freeman to drive you across the country while telling you stories so you can nap in the passenger seat. You're still supposed to pay attention to everything going on here, but some people don't seem to think so. Because, you know, it's called autopilot, not like auto fucking drive everywhere for you while you nap. Not sleep mode. The fucking Tesla does not have a fucking sleep mode here, guys. Like it's fucking crazy. It's not like, okay, I'll conk out and I'll see you in three exits, Tesla. Just fucking get me there. That's not how it works. You know, you can't just leave a tip on the fucking top and expect the Tesla just to drive you wherever you want and wake up an hour later like it's cryo sleep or something. An even more crazy part about this, the witness is claiming that she saw two children in the back seat, which has not been confirmed by police yet, but that's even crazier if that's true, honestly. And I feel like if that were true, this situation would be way less like reckless endangerment of other people, and it would definitely escalate quickly into a whole bunch of child issues too, because this is endangerment at its finest if this is what's happening. Not only of yourself, everyone around you, but also your kids if you got them in the car. That's nutso. Here's something else that's wild about this situation. Tesla actually monitors whether drivers are paying attention or not. So your car, while you're driving it around, is actually watching you. But that feature also has people wondering, like, how did this even happen in the first place if that's a feature that it has? It's got people thinking, like, if she did she bypass this somehow? Was she able to reroute the fucking monitoring? Did she draw eyeballs on her eyelids while she was sleeping so it thought she was awake? I don't know. Did the car think she was in some kind of like meditative state? Did it think that she was I don't know, ascending to the next dimension? Was she somehow sleeping with one eye open like some very committed pirate to selling their ship while also taking a nap halfway? Really, nobody knows at this point. But the funny part of this whole situation is we've spent decades watching sci fi movies where people could sit back while their futuristic cars do all the work. And we're like right on the edge of that right now. Apparently, some people watched those movies and thought, yeah, now's the time. We're going to do it, guys. We're going to get in there and we're just going to let it fly. Meanwhile, technology is over there waving its arms like, please hold the steering wheel. Like, let me fucking give me a sign that you're still alive. You know, the technology is wanting you to be focused on it. It's supposed to require that at least. And this also reminds me of over the years how we've seen several instances where there's like auto driving cars that have had issues where it's like following the lines on the road and veers off into strange directions, like auto taxis getting confused, cars just stopping in bizarre places or not knowing to stop whenever it needs to. And there's even some where autonomous taxis have helped the police after passengers were allegedly causing issues. And all of this put together is sort of making it feel like we're living in a future that's very, very advanced, but it's like being held together with duct tape and popsicle sticks or something. It doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't really feel like it's that secure, you know what I mean? It's a little spooky, a little scary, and it definitely makes me look around at the Teslas I'm seeing a little differently. But what do you guys think? I don't know. Do you guys trust Teslas? Do you guys trust Elon Musk with your life like that? I would. I would not. No, fuck that. I feel like I'm keeping both hands on the wheel until robots start paying for the insurance too. You get what I'm saying? Like that's not a good idea, y'all. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys subscribe, smile and be happy. Keep your eyes open on the road. Stay vigilant, y'all. And if your car starts driving itself, don't celebrate by taking a nap. It's a bad idea, guys. Don't do that. But I'll see you later. Have a good one, y'all.